Okay, we are back. So let's talk about movies. Let's take a break from mathematics, okay? Let's talk about movies. I made a movie, okay? So when I was in Los Angeles, California, because that's the reason I went there, dropping out of Cornell University PhD program in computational biology, computer science department. It was a fantastic program. It's just that I wasn't made up for it. Okay, I wasn't cut out for it, and I'm still not. Uh, Let me get some water, okay? So, I hugely admire people who got PhD. I mean, that's like typically PhD takes like 5 years. Oh my goodness, it's like I could never do that. Oh my goodness, PhD. I admire PhDs. Okay, it's not easy to get a PhD. Okay, so I had to drop out because it was too much for me. All right, so I dropped out and wanted to be an actor, movie star. Okay, so that's why I went to Los Angeles, California. Okay, I did make a movie. It's called Therapy for Metaphobia. It's in Google, YouTube. Okay, yeah, you can watch it for free. All right. Uh, so yeah, I'm kind of picky about movies. Okay, because I made a movie. I know things or two about filmmaking. So there's this Korean movie, The Parasite. They got a lot of Academy Award. So I looked up in the Wikipedia what the plot is, storyline, and I didn't like it. It's too violent. I don't like violent movies. Okay, so uh, and they got Academy Award for original, the most original story, but it's not that original. Why? I mean, come on. Their movie pamphlet, this movie poster, this, with eyes blocked. I mean, come on, they got it from ACDC album cover, right? So this kind of imitation of ACDC American band, of which I'm a huge fan. That's imitation, okay? It's not that original. Too much violence. So, no, I don't like that movie. I don't want to watch that movie. Okay, why? Too much violence. It's not that original. Okay, come on. So, no, I did not like what I read. The storyline of that movie, Parasite. Yeah. I mean, does it make me proud? All these Korean entertainers becoming very internationally popular. Korean movies, Korean singers. Not really because I don't like their music. I don't like their movies nowadays because I'm more old school. K-pop, the classical K-pop in 1980s, 1990s, also even movies, Korean movies made in 1960s, 70s. I'm a huge fan. Just like in America, yeah, I'm a huge fan of those old school 1970s music movies. Okay, Korea same way. Nowadays, no, too much violence, too much. So no, I'm not a huge fan of this modern, contemporary Korean entertainment business. They just look so flimsy, shallow, okay, too commercial. So I prefer old Korean movies and old Korean music. Okay, so just like I'm a huge fan of old American TV shows, movies, music. Okay, but that's just me. Okay, anyway, let's observe. Okay, so first, let's give it a name. Prime gap coverage. matrix. Okay. Or prime gap accumulation matrix. Okay. We are just adding up all the prime gaps one by one. Okay. Then we have this square matrix. It's infinite matrix. Okay. So first ma- matrix square, first square matrix, second, third, fourth, okay, fifth, sixth, seventh, okay, you have all the way to 16, 18, and shoot, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, 12, 14. Ah, we have to remap these indices, vertical indices, okay. So first square, second square, okay, so index actually start from here, okay. It's important. Better end up in 21. Good. Okay. Fourth square. Let me take corridor. Oh, boy. Sunday night, right? Yeah. We are trying to meet the deadline here. It'd be nice if you end up proving this tonight. If you're okay, so yeah, I'm a lawyer. Okay, so if you're a lawyer, many times you have to ask the court for extension of deadline, right? Motion to file 1 day late, uh, motion to motion for extension of 1 week, whatever, right? We may have to ask God, Almighty God, for 1 week extension, right? Because we are making good progress here, all right? But it may take us 1 more week, all right? But let's not give it up yet because we may still able to prove this tonight. Okay? It's been 2 weeks since we started this quest for gold box conjecture proof. Okay, it's something small, right? Yeah, but if you prove this, yeah, uh, I can get some accreditation. Okay, if I end up publishing this. Okay, so anyways, thank you. Okay, I acknowledge your contribution as well. Okay, all right. If I end up writing paper before you do, okay, yeah, I may as well not choose not to. Okay, because to me that's waste of time. Okay, so go ahead, prove this, publish it. Okay, if you want to. Okay, all right. Now, fourth square, ignore this column. Okay, fourth square 2, second square 4, 6, 8 and 10. New even numbers. Okay, 12 and 14. 6 square, 16, 18 and 20. 22, 21, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78. So far, it gives you complete coverage of all the even numbers. Okay? Up to some big even number, right? Yeah. We observe that. So it's, we call this conjecture prime gap coverage conjecture. Okay? It always give you complete coverage of even numbers. Now we need to understand why. It's a conjecture, it's not a theorem because we didn't prove it yet. We want to understand why that's the case. Why does nth square matrix give you complete coverage of even numbers? All the way from 2 to some maximum even integer within this square matrix. That's our prime gap coverage conjecture. If we prove that, we are done. Okay? That's mathematically equivalent to Goldbach's conjecture. Okay? We didn't prove that equivalence yet, but we'll do so later if we prove this prime gap coverage conjecture. Okay? We are reducing Goldbach's conjecture problem to easier problems. It's equivalence reduction. Okay? We are making solid progress here. Very, very solid. Let's take 5 minutes break. I need some vocal rest. Okay, so yeah. Very good. Whew. I told you, systematic enumeration method always pays off. Okay. And we'll, after we get back, I'll tell you something about computer programming. Okay. JavaScript. Okay, we're back. So computer programming is you can. I mean, I don't know about Macintosh, all right, but if you happen to have Windows PC, okay, you can computer program with your laptop, all right, without downloading anything, okay. Microsoft they have Notepad, right? Yeah, just HTML. Create a file in and name it with h.htm or HTML, a.htm, all right? And in this notepad, you write this bracket, this angled bracket script, close, and angled bracket slash script bracket. That's the HTML tag, okay? And then you can write JavaScript there, okay? And just save it as a.htm, okay? And you can use for loop. I could have done that, okay? And then you double click that file is your HTML document, web page, okay? Internet Explorer will open, pop it up, okay? Yeah, you can have for loop. I could have done that, program this easily, because I'm a former computer programmer. I still am because I know how to program, okay? So, but my job is lawyer now, so yeah, I could have programmed this, okay, and print it out, save it as PDF. Yeah, I could have done that, but I chose not to because systematic enumeration method it always gives good result. All right, so I want to see it myself. Yeah, computer programming. Yeah, I've done been there, done that. So we do some programming here every now and then, right? Do I miss it? Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah. Okay, so why is this the case? Why does it always give complete coverage? Because in Goldbox triangle, there's some gap, right? It doesn't quite give you complete coverage of even numbers in Goldbox triangle. But here it does. I want to understand why. If we do, we are done proving it. Okay, that's because it's mathematically equivalent problem. Okay, so we are getting very close of proving Goldbox conjecture. Okay. So let's think. Let's try to understand. Why does this give us complete coverage of even integers? Beats me, alright? Is it because is Goldbach's conjecture equivalent to twin prime conjecture? That's one possibility. It's easier problem, right? But still difficult. Okay. As this square matrix get bigger and bigger, so we are adding two of them, right? Adding two this way. Well, horizontally speaking, it's just prime gap sequence, right? But vertically speaking, you are adding two, right? So that's how you got two, I mean two, and then two, and four. Next, add two. Horizontally, it's just prime gap sequence, kind of random, right? But vertically speaking, you're adding two. Okay, so we got two, 4, 6. Okay, next, four, yeah, prime gap, right? And add two, and two. Okay, so you're adding two, then four from the original prime gap sequence. You're adding two, then adding four, and adding six. Okay. And from the fourth row to fifth row, you're adding four, not two anymore. And so there's some lip there. But it's okay. Why? Because you don't just have eight, you also have 10. Fortunately. So are we just being lucky? Or is there some solid reason behind all this? I'm kind of getting cold, so. I will resort to this relative Galilean relativity concept, where it's Catch Me If You Can, right? It's a title of a movie. What Leonardo DiCaprio and Mr. Tom Hanks, right? Whatever. Leading and lagging, kinda. Night is still young, okay, so we have time. And I took a long nap, so. Okay. So from 4 to 2, horizontally speaking, you're doing minus 2, right? Okay. Yeah, we need to think about acceleration, all right? The second derivative, second differential, the gap between prime gap, the secondary gap, second derivative, secondary differential, all right? It's like 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 2, minus 2, 2, minus 2, 2, 2, minus 4, plus 4, minus 2, minus 2, plus 2, plus 2, 0, minus 4, plus 4, uh, minus 2, minus 2, plus 4, minus 2, plus 2, plus 2. Okay, so, okay. Heavy. We'll take 5 minutes break, okay? So, I'm kind of getting cold, so we'll take 5 minutes. Oh, boy. Let me put on more layer. Okay. I'm very sensitive of my body temperature, so okay. Okay. Let's take a break from mathematics, okay? Uh, I read this news article about quantum computing. I don't think there's such a thing as quantum computer, okay? I think it's all hype, bubble, scientific bubble. Because people say, do you believe in science? You know, that's wrong question to ask because science is about facts. Science is not a religion, all right? It's either you know or you do not know. Okay, science is not about belief. Faith, belief, that's more religion, okay? So, yeah, we believe in, we can prove this. So, belief, religion play some role in the development, evolution, advancement of science, but quantum computing, quantum computer, yeah, what Honeywell and J.P. Morgan, I guess, they teamed up. Nah, I don't think so. Yeah, Google also invest on quantum computer. I don't think there's any such a thing as quantum computer. Okay, so quantum mechanics. Uh, I, I'm not a huge fan of quantum mechanics. Okay, so what I like is classical mechanics, Galilean and Newtonian. All right. Yeah. Yeah, physicists they talk about black hole, dark matter. If you ask me, if it means anything, there's no such a thing as dark matter. There's no such a thing as black hole. Okay, so sci-fi. Okay, it's so remote and distant, so it's like unfalsifiable. I'm quoting from Mr. Philosopher Karl Popper. Okay, yeah, unfalsifiability, right? It's waste of money. Worse yet, waste of taxpayers' money. Okay, because all these grants, these so-called scientists, you get they get federal grants studying life on Mars. What a waste. Okay, so one more conjecture is this. Okay, does this prime gap set, infinite set, is it equal to even integer set? That's another conjecture. Okay, so whatever. Too many conjectures. So why does this give us complete coverage of even numbers? So from third square to fourth square, okay, and fourth square to fifth square, uh, you minus two, fourth to fifth, okay, minus two, and from fourth to fifth we have plus two, plus four. Okay, okay. Index is one off. All right. So from the fourth to fifth row, fourth to fifth column, you are subtracting minus two, right? Four to two. Okay. And from fourth row to fifth row, you're adding four. It's one off. Okay. Okay. It's relative speed, Galilean, classical mechanics. Okay. Relative speed. Okay. So there's one uh, vertical direction is one off, off by one. All right. It's not synchronous. It's asynchronous. Okay. From fourth column to fifth column, the horizontal direction, you subtracting two, and vertical direction you are adding four. So it's one off by one. Good. Okay. Let's continue. From fifth column to sixth column, you're adding two, right? And but fifth row to sixth row, you're subtracting two. let's color this with orange. Fifth to sixth. I'm sorry, yeah, you're adding two and also adding two. Okay, okay, okay. So horizontally speaking, sometimes you add, sometimes you subtract, right? But vertically speaking, it's you always add. Okay, okay, okay. I'm starting to get it. Horizontally, you sometimes add, sometimes it stays the same, sometimes you subtract, but vertically, you always increase. Always add two or four or six, whatever. Okay, okay. So that's the difference between horizontality and verticality. Okay. Okay. We're getting it. All right. One by one. Now I'm hot. So I'll take time to take a break. Okay. So yeah, let's take 5 minutes. Okay. So we're getting it. One by one. All right. Yeah. Now I'm kind of getting hot. All right. Okay, we're back. Okay. You know, even if we prove this, I doubt I would ever publish this in journal article because do you expect me to type this all up in LaTeX? I don't think so. Okay, I'll leave it to you. All right. If you end up proving this, yeah, I did my job. I proved it. We did. Publication, yeah, I just leave it to you or somebody else. Okay, no. I have better things to type this all up, and no, I doubt it. Okay. So horizontally speaking, we add two or stay the same or even subtract two, right? It's just nature of prime gap sequence. But vertically speaking, we are always adding some number. So it's always increase. Just some observation, all right? So, okay. This nice little progress we made. We are progressing inch by inch, right? Little by little. So horizontally, it's growing very slow, right? Logarithmic fashion, but vertically, it's growing faster than that. All right. Again, relativity, Galilean classical mechanics, classical relativity. Okay, so okay. So from sixth column to seventh column, we are subtracting two. But horizontally, vertically, we are adding two to two, four to four, something like that, right? So, okay. So you're subtracting two, and you add two and two and two, and then sometimes even four. So that's why you give it gives us complete coverage of even integers, positive numbers, positive even integers. Okay, so 8 to 9, you're adding two, which is good. Okay, and we add two, 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 four, two. Yeah, okay. Hmm. From 10 to 11s, we're adding four. So there's some gap there, but we're adding two to two, so there's gap filler there. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. We're gonna have to talk about gap filler here again, just like in code box triangle. All right. So for examples, 17th column and 18th column, there's you have two and six. There's gap here. Four is missing, right? But it gets filled right away because the first prime gap number is two. Okay. This is heavy, and I'm getting sleepy. All right. I get back to work tomorrow, Monday. All right. So we'll have to continue this tomorrow. Okay. So Let me take a break, okay? I just want to chat with my friends, if I may. Okay. Okay. Yeah, basically, this coronavirus situation, so I'm just taking advantage of this occasion to get in touch with my good old friends, okay? Just asking them if they're okay, yeah, I'm okay, okay. So vertically, you're adding prime gap numbers from the previous row. Horizontally, it's just prime gap sequence. Sometimes plus 0, sometimes plus 2, sometimes minus 2. Sometimes even plus 4, minus 4, okay? Or plus 0. But vertically, you're adding plus 2, or sometimes plus 4, sometimes plus 6, okay? Is that why it give us complete coverage of continuous even numbers? It's leading, lagging, well, leading, lagging, faster, slower. Uh, Acceleration, gap of gap versus accumulation of gaps. Kind of classical mechanics, speed, relative speed, acceleration. Okay, so Galilean, Newtonian. Okay, so that could be the key. I don't know. I sleep on this. I promise. All right. Maybe we find something. Very elusive concept, right? interesting problem. Very, very interesting. We'll take 5 minutes break, okay, and then we'll see what's what. All right. We may continue or we may wrap it up for tonight. We may call it a day. Yeah, let's just snap out of this. Let's take 5 minutes break, okay? So. Okay. Okay, we're back. Once again, so my proposition for you is this, okay? Prime gap look like random, right? Just like prime numbers, look as if they are random. So we don't have prime gap function in a closed form formula. We don't have that, right? And perhaps we don't need that. Why? It's concept from Galilean Newtonian relativity, okay, classical mechanics. Perhaps we don't need to know what exact speed this body is traveling in space. Maybe it's traveling 1 meter per second or 3 times 10 to the 8th meter per second, the speed of light. It doesn't matter, okay? It's kind of relative. What we are interested in is relative speed between two traveling bodies, okay? Yeah, so that's what we are betting on, kind of, okay? So because it's a like picture in a picture, it's like cinematographic concept, all right? So horizontally, you have prime gap sequence, but vertically, you you have accumulation of prime gap sequence. It always increase vertically. Okay, horizontally sometimes increase, decrease, stay the same sometimes. Okay, but somehow it gives us complete coverage of even integers. This nth matrix, square matrix. We are trying to struggling to understand why that's the case. If we understand conceptually why that's always the case, uh, then that's the proof. Okay? And I'm struggling to understand why. I'm just boiling my water in the microwave to have some Korean ramen noodle that I bought from Walmart. Okay? So my dinner is cooking, okay? So, well, I'm not hungry, not really, but I'm getting to be sleepy, right? So, let's give ourselves 5 more minutes on this tonight. Okay. So vertically it's just one behind, right? Because horizontally you start with 2224, but vertically you start with 0, 0, 2, 2. So it's one index behind, vertically speaking, okay? It's off sync, it's asynchronous, off by one index. Horizontal indexation and vertical indexation, off by one, okay? My guess is that that should be the key to understanding this. That would be my guess. I wonder what am I missing? What I'm missing? Okay, I mean, if you can prove this, publish it. Okay, please. All right, because I don't have time to publish all this. Okay, so go ahead, prove before I do, publish before I do. Okay, eh, I don't have time. All right, so. this off by one, okay, indexation. You start from 2 to 2 horizontally, but vertically you start from 0, right? So this off by one, I think that should be the key, as far as I can tell, all right? So key to the understanding of reason why this square matrix give you complete coverage of even numbers, which is very surprised to me, okay? So fourths to fifths minus 2, right? Okay. 10 to 11's column plus 4. So there's some gap there, right? 9 to 10's minus 4, okay? But it can be overcome, insurmounted by, surmounted by 2 to 2, okay. Horizontally, you have 2 to 2, right? But that's fine. Why? Because vertically, you are adding 2, right? And 2 again. So so the fourth square 2, right? Horizontally 2 2 stay the same. But that's fine. Why? Because vertically we're adding 2. Good. From 2 to 3, yeah, horizontally it stay the same 2, but no worries. We just happen to have vertical 2, so 2 4 6. Okay? Now, next. 2 to 4, we add 2. Okay, yeah, that's cool. And fortunately enough, we also have 2 and 2. So we have coverage all the way from 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Next, minus 2, no worries. We have 2, 2, 2. We have complete coverage from 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. And 14. Let's look at fifth row, right? 12, 12, 12, 14, 12. Okay. It kind of reminds you of me. Let's take a break from mathematics. Yeah, Jacob was wrestling with God, right? Old Testament, book of Genesis, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, most likely Book of Genesis. Jacob was wrestling with God, and God broke his hip bone, right? Because the dawn was coming. I guess God did not like this light. I don't know why. Didn't God, Bible God, love light? Yeah, night is getting deeper. Okay, I gotta get to back to work. Okay, but Jacob wouldn't let this God go when he was wrestling with his God, Jewish biblical God, Jehovah, right? He was wrestling with God and he wouldn't let him go until, hey God, please give me a blessing. Until you give me blessing, I won't let you go. So I keep on wrestling with you. I'm not gonna let you go until you bless me. You can't remind me of that. We'll take 5 minutes break, okay? So yes, we are wrestling with God. And if you ask me, I have to let him go. Why? Because I gotta get back to work tomorrow. Okay. So. But at the same time, I took enough long nap, so I'm not that sleepy. I'm not that hungry. I have some cheese balls, cheese puff balls from Walmart. Okay. Do you wanna see it? I'll show you. Less than 10 grams of fat, less than 10 grams of sugar. Okay. So I bought it. I ate a lot of this. Okay. So yeah, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay. So I meant to let God go because I gotta get back to work tomorrow, okay? Yeah, I'm not that sleepy, so, but still. Okay. We're back. Uh, yeah, we're wrestling with God, okay? And Jacob, Mr. Jacob said, I don't speak Hebrew, alright? So, Mr. Jacob said, oh, I'm Jacob, okay? Book of Genesis, alright? Later on, yeah, you renamed me Mr. God. Oh, yeah. Israel, okay, yeah. Well, I'm wrestling with you. I'm not gonna let you go, God, until you give me some blessings. Yeah. Okay. God was like Book of Genesis in Bible. Okay. You, I gotta go, man. It's dawn, morning, before the light come in, because I'm a ghost. Okay, so I don't like light. I'm like vampire Dracula. Okay, so shh. I hate sunlight. Okay, so and now, in analogy, I have to let God go because I gotta get back to work tomorrow. All right. Yeah, I mean, in mathematics, you have Jacobian matrix, Jacobian determinant, this all this differential stuff, calculus, right? Jacobian in linear algebra, okay? It's very important in tensor calculus, okay? Whatever. Okay. You have 14, 14, 14, 16, 14, 16. Okay, okay. 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 4, right? So you add up 6, 6, 12. Okay, so 14, 14, 14, 16, 14, 16. Okay. Before that, you have 12, 12, 12, 14, 12, 14. Okay. Why does this give us complete coverage of even integers? I'm struggling to understand. Yes, we are wrestling with God, high and mighty, the creator, the know it all, God. We are wrestling with God, okay? Give us understanding, please bless us with conceptual understanding, okay? Then I'll let you go. We'll let you go. Mr. God, hmm? Please. Please, please, please. Give us the blessing of understanding. Okay. 222 444 646 668 68 and so on. Why does it give us complete coverage of even integers? As far as we could see, right? That's the prime gap coverage conjecture, okay? We just want to understand why. That's always the case, as far as we can see. Why is that the case? I'm whispering in your ear. Why is that the case? Is it too creepy? I'm sorry, okay? Yeah, I'm creepy Asian, alright? So. Creepy old Asian male, okay? That's what I am, alright? Why is that the case? I'm getting sleepy, okay? So you pull back, you advance 2, and you pull back by 2, okay? horizontally speaking, but vertically you're always adding up, accumulation. The single most difficult mathematical problem I've ever encountered. Okay, but in my past, I was always able to solve it. Okay, so it's just the latest, newest. But I don't want to lie to you. Alright, I don't know why this is always the case. I just observed. We have together. Alright, I don't know why. Not yet. I would never lie to you. Okay, I'm not gonna pretend that I understand this. I don't. Okay. Yeah, kind of getting hot. We'll take a break soon, okay? So I promise. After 5 minutes. Okay. I will suck it in, okay? So otherwise, it bulges out. Yeah, intestines, right? You have lower, upper intestine, small, large intestine, okay? Due to gravity, yeah, unless you suck it in, bulge out, right? Let's expand this to 7 square, okay? Because number 6, it give me this jinx, alright? Yes, let's do lucky 7, shall we? Okay. 16 to 18, okay? Minus 2 plus 4, so 16 to 18, alright. And you have 16 to 20 plus 4, right? Okay. Minus 2 and plus 2, okay. Well, plus 4. It's vertical is one step behind to vertical direction indexation one step behind the horizontal direction, okay? So I'm kind of thinking that's the key to understanding all this. We take 5 minutes break, okay? It's difficult. It's not rocket science. There's no calculus involved, right? It's just number theory. But because of prime numbers, it can be very challenging, very difficult, okay? So we take 5 minutes break, okay? Okay. You know, my past bosses, current bosses, they're so kind and generous to me. They are not just like my parents, okay? When I make mistake, they forgive, right? Yeah. I love my current, past bosses. They're very much like my parents, okay? Very nurturing, protective, forgiving. Also, disciplinary, okay? Yeah. They're cool. Right. Now, I'm not quite getting it. I don't understand why this prime get what does this stand for? I don't remember. Continuity, conjecture, prime gap, matrix. What does this stand for? Coverage. All right. Prime gap coverage matrix. Okay. It covers all the even integers. That was a big surprise to me. As far as I can see, 21st, 21st square matrix. It gives complete coverage of even integers. That was a big shocker. Okay, I was surprised, pleasantly so. I'm trying to understand why. Why is that always the case? Hmm? I'm struggling, as you can see. I am. Why does it provide us, prefer us complete coverage of even integers? If you understand this conceptually, that's the proof to Goldbach's conjecture. Okay, so but this one block obstacle between us and understanding this, and we are wrestling with God now. He's not giving it to us, not yet. God, you're giving us some very difficult time, right? Please show us some mercy, perhaps some charity. We are only human. We don't have any good understanding of the universe that you created, mathematics that you created. Please give us some break. Give us some sympathy, compassion, charity. Yeah, we're like mendicants on the street. We're begging. Please. But you are wrestling with me. Let me go. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna bless you. No. I have better things to do than that. Okay, God. What better things you have to do? Then give us some blessings so that we can prove this and move on and get back to our life and start talking about economics, linguistics. You're holding us down. God, please. I have better things to do. Like what? How about coronavirus? Why did you have to do that? Okay, why are you killing all these people, man? Come on. I'm asking, Mr. God, okay? This is better thing to do, okay? You bless us with understanding of this prime gap coverage conjecture, okay? That's a lot better thing to do than killing all these people with coronavirus. Come on, Mr. God, please. I'm telling you, it's a better thing to do that you bless us with understanding of this prime gap coverage conjecture as opposed to killing all these people with coronavirus. What? Mr. God, please. Why do you have to hate us? What did we do wrong? Yeah, we did sin. I'm sorry. We are sorry, okay? We repent. Please, God, help us understand this. Please. Because without your help, we are lost. Oh, you Mr. God, you have your son of God, Mr. Jesus. Didn't he go out long way to save this one lost sheep? That's us. I'm lost. I don't understand this. Please help me understand this. So we prayed, okay? In Jesus, amen, alright? When I was a young child, I used to suck my thumb. It's not quite working, right? Yeah. I'm biting my finger. My knuckle. So Galilean relativity, okay, so it's off by one, it's about relative speed. I think that's the key. Off by one index, alright? So in Jacobian story, yeah, I think God ended up blessing Jacob, okay? So Jacob let God go, alright? But God broke Jacob's hip bone, okay? But Jacob still walked, kind of like crippled, right? Like, yeah. He still walked, crippling, okay? So, but Jesus died for us, okay? So I don't want to get crippled, okay? So yeah, I don't want to break any of my hip bone, okay? So but God didn't bless us yet, so we're not ready to let him go, not yet. We let him go after he blesses us, and if we try to break our hip bones, we say, "Hey, Jesus died for us, okay? So you don't have to break our hip bones, okay? So just you blessed us, okay? Thank you, okay? Yeah, there's no need to break our hip bones because Jesus died for us, okay? So leave God, go away in peace, okay? We'll let you go. But before we let you go, you have to bless us. No need to break our hip bones, okay? So just yeah, because Jesus died for us, alright? So we have sinned, but whatever. So we are off by one, right? Relativity, Galilean, classical mechanics, okay? So vertically we add 2 to 2 and then 4. But horizontally you go back minus 2. Okay, so minus 2 plus 4 plus 2. Okay, that gives you complete coverage of even integers. Okay, okay. One thing we notice is prime gap is always even integers because in our convention, yeah, prime numbers they're always odd numbers. We included one, excluded two for that very specific purpose. Okay, the prime gaps are always even integers. Okay, we are off by one. All right. Horizontal, vertical index off by one. This Galilean Newtonian relativity concept. Physics. Yeah, mathematics help physics, but physics help mathematics too. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm not getting it. Okay, so God, He failed to give us blessings, right? So, so He's not gonna break our hip bones, right? We're not Jacobs. I'm Asian, okay. I'm not Caucasian. I'm not black. I'm not Middle Eastern. I'm Asian, okay. So God did not bless me on this. He, at the same time, He did not break my hip bone. Well, that's good. Yeah, so I got my hip bone intact. I will sleep on this, okay? I'm not hungry, so I just go to bed. But I will sleep on this, right? I'm not making any progress here, alright? So far we have, alright? It's complete coverage of even integers using addition of prime gap sequence. Why is that the case? It mystifies me. I'm quoting from this 24 series, okay? It does mystify me, okay? Yeah. Why is that the case? I have no idea, okay? I'll let God go, alright? God, you win. I'm not Jacob. I'm not Jewish. I'm not Middle Eastern. I'm Asian, alright? So I have to let you go. Why? It's not that I give up, but that uh, I want to sleep on this problem, okay? I'm not hungry, but I'm sleepy, so I'm not going to eat any food. I just go to bed. I think about this problem, God, until I fall asleep. Okay, so if I ever dream tonight, would you give me some hint, please? I you did that to Mr. Srinivasa Ramanujan, right? Okay, alright. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Good night. I love you. Bye.